everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and today I want to show you guys 3 easy ways to fold envelopes, and we will do some decorating at the end. So please, if you could, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell and you can see my next video when I post it, like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. Alright, so what you're going to need is some glue, and I'm just doing the art glitter glue, works great. So glue, or you could use Fabrifix glue, works awesome. Okay, and you need some inks. I got Vintage Photo and Black Soot, so I just got 2 different kinds of inks just in case. And your daubers. Okay, scissors, pencil, a stencil, which comes in handy. That'll be fun for decorating. So we got stencil. Put that over here. Just some words. Just different words. Some clusters. And I will put the link down below how I make these clusters. So I'll put the link below for you guys to show you how I make them. So clusters. Decals. This is for decorating parts. So decals. Just different ones, and I got flower ones going on here. Okay, put those to the side. Ruler, and just regular copy paper, and this is just onion skin dyed and avocado dyed, and I'll put that link down below how I dye my paper. So we're gonna make 3 different envelopes, but I always have an extra just in case, you never know, so just grab some extra, just copy size paper. So let's go ahead and start off with our first fold here. And what we're going to do is just fold this into a triangle. Like that. Okay, and then your bone folder. I forgot to say that, so if you need your bone folder, you can do that, or you could do your scissors. Works just as good. And let's cut a square here. So we're making a square. Get your square, and then keep this piece, we might need it for later. Okay, so we're going to open this up, and we're going to fold down. Let's go this way with it, so the line's going that way. It doesn't matter either way, but let's just do it like that, and I'm going to fold this side piece in, the other side piece in. And you'll see as you're doing it, just kind of do that and then bring this up just to cover the flaps here, because you don't want to fold it like that, because then the flaps are opened up, but just give it a good fold up like that. Okay. Because you want to cover those little flappities, and then just make sure, you know, you get as even as you can here. On the sides, you can bring it in a little bit if you need to. And then just go up like that. And do your bone folder. Okay. And then you're going to take the, and if you want, you could go, because this is the bottom part, and I'm just going to go ahead and fold up a little bit right there, just to bring that down, like that. Or it depends, however far you want to bring it down, you can bring it down. But I'm going to bring it like that. And then this is the top flat part. And we're just going to cover up and make sure you cover these flaps. Like I said, because you don't want to be like that with it, because it just would look weird. Would not look like an envelope. Okay, and then you don't want to bring it like way down far, because that wouldn't look right either. So you just kind of judge it, just wherever you want it. And covering up the little flaps here. You just make sure. Okay. And if you're not liking how low that is, then just open it up. And you can pop these over a little further. Bring them in a little bit more, like that. That's easy as pie. Just bring them in a little bit more. And then bring that back where it was. then you don't have to fold down as far because you brought these in more. So that's a little trick right there. So you just finagle with it and work around and look and see how you like them lined up, and just be like, all right, there you go. And just get it to where you want it. Okay, so we got this far. And then now we're gonna open it all back up. Okay. I'm gonna open it up. I'm looking at a little one on the side I got here. Okay, and we're just gonna take the corners. See how it turned into little triangles? So you get the little triangle here. And if there's not a triangle there, that's fine. But just wherever you got little triangles, just depends on how you folded it. Just so it makes it not as bulky. So you just kind of snip these like that. So you just do a little snip. You know, you can just do a little snip. Oops, I went the wrong way. Just a little snip. There's not really a triangle there, so it doesn't really matter. Just kind of got a rip going though. Okay, and then see that triangle right there. So we're just taking down the bulk when we fold it. Okay. And then you bring it back to where it was. And you can just see, it just helps with the folding of it, like that. And if you don't like the way it looks, just kind of, whoop. Okay. And then this is the bottom. We know this is the bottom because we folded that like that. So there we go. And that's how it looks. Okay. And I'll show you guys how to glue it. You can get it all glued down. Okay. We're going to go ahead and just glue this part down. Just the little flap. So glue that. And we're just going to put a little bead of glue here. And just finger smush it. And just make sure you're not gluing it to the paper underneath, because you want that open so you can slide papers in. So like that. Like that. And for some reason my glue just keeps coming out. I think I got an air bubble down underneath. So maybe when I refill it, it won't be as bad. But I feel like I'm racing the glue. Okay. Like that, and just make sure you guys have a tissue or a wet wipe or something that helps around. Okay, and then you're just gonna fold it up, stick it to the flaps, and voila. Just like that. You got yourself one nice envelope happening. Okay. So that's one way to do it. Okay, we'll put that to the side. Now, let me grab another piece of paper. Okay. So now we're just gonna take another just copy paper, just because it's easy to fold with and to demonstrate, and they make great envelopes for sure. And I'm just gonna go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6-ish inches, like this. Okay, save this for later. And what we're gonna do is just fold up the sides about 1/2 inch on each side, like this. Okay, and then just go ahead and fold the bottom part. Yeah, maybe 3.5, somewhere around there, just depending on where you want it. Okay, and then you'll see if you folded right on the sides here. So if you need to adjust, just kind of bring it in. fold the bottom up. And this part comes down. Here, let's do the top. Let's do the bottom a little bit, up a little bit. So 3.5, 4 inches, somewhere around there, because we're going to fold this top part too. We're going to fold this part like this to make for the bottom pocket. So there we go. So about a 1/2 inch. So it's like that. And then you're going to leave about a 1/2 inch or so when you fold. Just like that. Okay. So there we go. You just got the basic fold here. So you got a little, this cute little square envelope. And we can even trim the top here. And I'm really not good at cutting straight, so let's get out my little friend here. And I'm just gonna cut like a 1/2 inch off the top, just because I think that flap's a little too long for me. So there you go. You just kind of judge it however long you want the flap down. Okay. And you just kind of work and move things how you want it to look. Okay. So there we go. Now, what we're going to do is open up these sides like this. And we're going to cut on the line all the way up to the first little fold here. Make sure I go to the right fold. Okay. So do that. And then do that on the other side. So just go up to your fold line. Okay. And then what you're going to do is angle down and just meet at the, right there, at the triangle. So just do a diagonal cut, just like that. Okay. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. Let's just kind of cut it right there and just make sure it's an angle. And these are great for clusters too. They really do work great. Okay. Especially your dyed papers and stuff. So just trim everything how you want it. See, I don't cut straight lines. Nope. It does what it wants. Okay, so we did that to the bottom. Now we're going to do the same to the top here. So you're going to want to cut it just to the first fold. Do the first fold, and then turn it and angle up like this. Just do an angle cut. So there you go. So you're cutting like that. Do the same here and just do an angle cut. And that's what we got so far. Okay, and these fold in. This folds in. And we could glue this part down. A little flappity. Okay, and just finger smush it. Like that. There we go. And what we're going to do is just put a dab of glue on the outside here, a little bit on the outside here. Close up my glue before the volcano explodes. Okay. And then just finger smush. And then make sure you're just not gluing these flaps down. You just want to do a little glue on top. And then this folds up to where you had it. And line it up. And glue it down. And you got yourself a little pocket. Okay. Make sure it grabs. That's why I like the art glitter glue. It really grabs fast. It dries pretty quick. Okay. And then there's your top flap. So there you go. Just a simple, fun little easy envelope. And then you can always see where you need to just kind of just trim up a little bit. And then once you get a little better at it, it'll, you know, it'll come easier too. Okay, so that's the second envelope. And now, since we got the little scrappity scraps, it's about 2.5 inches wide, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see how this folds up. So you're gonna take your bottom part and just fold it up. Let's see, like 2 1/4 maybe. Just kind of fold it there. All right, and then we can always cut and trim too. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna fold the bottom part up a little bit. So it's kind of the same concept as the other pocket, but we're just doing a cute little pocket. So all these are great to add to your junk journals and, you know, or just a happy mail, things like that. You can just make your own envelopes. So yeah. And I can't fold a straight line either, apparently. Okay, so we got that. And then, like I said, we could cut the top here. So what was it, 7 inches? So let's do like a half off of it. Just depends on where you want your flap. And you just play around. So like I'm not folding it all the way to the edge. You can leave it up a little if you want to. Like that. So yeah, you just got a fun little, just a fun little guy here. Okay, and then let's go ahead and glue our flap. Gluing it, smushing it, gluing it, and then we're just gonna do a little bead of glue here and a bead of glue here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Then you can do a little smush if you want, and bring it up. Make sure you're not gluing the pocket part. And then you got a cute little pocket to go into your junk journals. Just like that. And if you want to do this flush all the way to it, you know, maybe just leave a little bit. You could do that. So say we want to bring it down here. So maybe a 6 inches total length would be good. Yeah. So depending on how far do you want the flap down. I mean, you just get it however you want it. There is no wrong way in doing, you know, however you want the flap. There you go. I think that's better. And then I kind of have it just flush with it. So there we go. So these are great just to clip into your journals, and you could put a little piece of ephemera in there and little happy mails. Okay, so those are all the folds that I wanted to do with you guys. And my goodness, now that I have a tornado that happened here. Okay, so let's get the folds and let's look at them. What do we got? We got our big one here. And then we got our medium-sized one here. Our medium size. And then our little baby size. They're all different sizes. Now what I want to do is go ahead and let's do some fun decorating real quick on them. Okay. So the first one I want to do is let's go ahead and I'm going to take it over to my machine. And you don't, this is all optional. You don't have to do this. But if you have a sewing machine, you could go over and just kind of, I'm going to sew around the flap here, down the sides, keeping it, oh, so the pocket's still there. I'm going to do down around the sides and then back up. And I'm just going to do a zigzag all the way around. And then I will show you guys the end result. Okay, so this is what I did. I just went ahead and did some sewing. I started here and did a back stitch, went all the way around it, zigzagging it, and then a back stitch when I ended it. And I'm just going to keep that hanging because I think it looks cute. So there you go. So that's something simple. You can just go and just do a sew around it. and that helps bring a little bit of character to it. And then here, another thing you can add to it is a fun decal. And this is just printed off, or it's just a die cut, I guess, you know, that's what I meant to say. A die cut from my Cricut machine. And I just did it from a manila folder, as you can see. There's like the little wording on it. So I just turned it this way. But the fun thing you can do with these is, to jazz them up, is take a little bit of vintage photo here, or whatever inks that you want to do, and you can just do a little ink around like that. So we've been freezing here, and I mean, it's been snow and all kinds of stuff happening, and we're in the valley in Oregon, and man, it's just been cold. We've been having like snow come down and stick the other day, and some just slushy sleet coming out of the sky, and it's just been getting cold at night. It's like, I'm ready for springtime. I am definitely ready for springtime. Okay, so what I did is just did a little ink around, and that just kind of makes it pop. And I want to put it right there. So adding just a little die cut, or just any kind of thing, you know, you can do stickers or anything like that. Just anything just fun that you can think of. Go through your stash, see what you got. I'm sure you got something. Okay. And then I'm just sticking it right here, because I think that just gives it a fun little character. So there we go. Make sure it's straight. I got my volcano happening over here. Yeah, I think it's an air bubble. It's got to be. Because it's getting, and I shook it up there, and I think the bubble is just pushing it out. It's got to be. Jeez. One of those things. So there we go. Got a fun little die cut on the front of it. So that's one way to decorate. And the next way I want to do it is, let's go ahead and do some stenciling. You can always do stenciling, which is fun. And where did I have those? I got my little bumblebees here. So let's do that. So I just got some, same thing. I cut out a bunch of little bees with my Cricut. And let's do black. Black soot. And let's see, we'll just find a cute little bee here. And I just go like this. And just run my little dauber on top of it. And there we go. Yeah. So that's fun. So you can do that. You can even go half and half here. You can do it like this. Like part on the fold and part on the body of the envelope. And there we go. And look at that. So then when you open it, it's just got a fun little, so that's one way to do it. And yeah, just keep going crazy. Just do some stenciling all over, like that. So I'm gonna do this in a time lapse. I'm gonna go ahead and stencil all of it. Okay, so did some fun stenciling. And then you can do on the back if you want to too. But I just did on the front here. So you can open it and put some fun things in there. Okay, and let's go ahead and add a little cluster. Let's do this one. Let's do that one. And just make sure you're getting it just on the top flap here. You don't want to glue our flap shut. That would not help us out. Okay. So like I said, there will be a link below. I'll put it down there. And if I do forget, because I get busy, remind me, and I will put the cluster video down there for you guys, so you can come check it out. But There we go. Just make sure there's no glue on the back here. Okay. And there you go. You got yourself a cute little envelope. I think that's so much fun just to kind of split it up like that. So we did stenciling. And now, for a little guy here, let's, and I don't know why I didn't grab my stamps, but here, right here. Let's do, we could do some stamping. Oh, that's shiny, sorry. But I got some like just scroll stamping, but this is such a little envelope, what we're dealing with. Let's just do, we got cute little bumblebees. Do a little bumblebee. So just, that's the point, is just kind of stamp around on it with whatever you got. I mean, this is all my love. So maybe you're sending it to somebody. You're gonna do just all my love. And you have a little peekaboo bumblebees here. You just cover it in bumblebees. So that's fun. And then do a little heart stamp. There we go. Just do some little hearts. And let's do butterflies. I'll throw some butterflies in there. Don't want to get too crazy. Let's see. I don't know, I'm having fun stamping here. So just anything, just look through your stamps, see what you got. I got another heart. We'll do one right in the middle. So there we go. So stamping. So that's another little thing you could do to decorate. So yeah, I mean, if you wanted to do scroll stamps, I guess you could do something on the back here. Maybe just pick a little section. I can never tell if it's upside down. Here, let's do it this way. I don't think it really matters, but. So you could just do little words, just like that. Okay, so I think those are the decorating tips and tricks there. So let's see, what did we end up with? So we got some just really cute envelopes, and I hope you guys found this informational, and I would love to hear which one is your favorite fold and which one is your favorite decoration to do on it. And this was just 3 easy ways to do some envelopes and decorate them. So if you could please, if you liked any of this and found it informational, please hit the like button for me. It helps me out a lot. And comment down below. It helps the channel grow and get out there so other people can enjoy how to do different folds and different decorating on envelopes. And keep on crafting, guys.